If you're a die-hard Browns fan and love breaking down the game like we do, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a blitz. The NFL world is buzzing with what might be one of the most seismic shocks in recent memory. Aaron Donald, the defensive juggernaut and one of the most dominant defensive players in the history of the league, is reportedly joining the Cleveland Browns in what sources suggest could be a historic deal. Imagine the ripple effect this move could have on the league, the Browns' defensive front, and the entire AFC landscape. Donald's presence on the Browns' defensive line could potentially shift power dynamics, creating a defensive fortress that opponents will dread facing. For years, Donald has been the centerpiece of the Los Angeles Rams' defense, consistently wreaking havoc in the backfield and earning accolades that include multiple Defensive Player of the Year awards. The rumors of his departure have been swirling, but the sudden emergence of Cleveland as his next destination is sending shockwaves through the fan base and analysts alike. The Browns, known for their physical style of play and passionate fan base, could be gearing up to make a serious championship push, leveraging Donald's unparalleled skill set. Sources close to the negotiations hint that the deal is not just about money, but about creating a legacy in Cleveland. If this rumor holds true, it will be a game changer for the Browns and the NFL at large, marking a new era in Cleveland football history. This potential move could redefine Cleveland's defensive identity for years to come. Aaron Donald's ability to penetrate offensive lines, disrupt quarterbacks, and command double teams has made him the cornerstone of one of the league's most feared defenses. With his arrival, the Browns might be signaling an Allen approach to content for the Super Bowl, something the franchise has long sought but struggled to consistently achieve. The discussions reportedly went far beyond the typical contract negotiation. Sources suggest the Browns envision Donald as a franchise face a leader who can galvanize a defense already stocked with young, hungry talent. Cleveland's defensive coordinator might finally have the missing piece to build a dominant unit capable of shutting down even the league's most potent offenses. The Browns front office, under intense pressure to build a contender, appears to have pulled off a coup by attracting a player of Donald's caliber. This move, if completed, could inspire a wave of confidence throughout the locker room, energize the fan base, and shift the balance of power within the AFC North division. All eyes are now on Cleveland, waiting to see if this rumor materializes into one of the NFL's most exciting signings. Financially, this deal is reportedly massive and complex, likely involving a significant restructuring of the Browns' salary cap and roster moves to accommodate Aaron Donald's contract demands. Donald has never been shy about securing his value, and sources indicate the Browns have offered a contract that not only matches his on-field worth, but also positions him for long-term financial security. The reported contract includes lucrative bonuses, incentives tied to performance, and possibly guarantees that few defensive players have seen before. This kind of financial commitment suggests Cleveland is ready to bet big on Donald's health and continued dominance in the league. Rumors also mention that the Browns may have included clauses to extend the contract or adapt it to Donald's evolving role on the team. The financial implications extend beyond just Donald's contract. This move will likely trigger a domino effect on the Browns' roster decisions, forcing the front office to make tough choices to maintain a competitive squad. For Cleveland fans, this could mean a season filled with high expectations, as the team will have invested heavily in becoming a defensive powerhouse. Meanwhile, rival teams are reportedly scrambling to adjust their strategies in response to this potential game-changing acquisition. Beyond the financial and tactical aspects, this rumored signing carries significant emotional weight for the Browns fan base, who have endured decades of ups and downs. The prospect of Aaron Donald donning the Browns colors ignites dreams of playoff success and ultimately a Super Bowl run. Donald's reputation as a fierce competitor, relentless worker, and locker room leader fits perfectly with Cleveland's gritty and passionate football culture. Fans imagine the roar of the crowd at First Energy Stadium every Sunday, witnessing Donald dismantling opposing offenses with his signature ferocity. This kind of transformative signing can reignite a fan base, attracting new supporters and boosting the team's profile nationally. Social media is already buzzing with speculation memes and excitement about what this means for Cleveland's future. Analysts are debating how Donald's presence will affect the Browns' defensive schemes, while former players speculate on how this could impact the franchise's historical narrative. If this rumor proves true, Aaron Donald's arrival might mark the beginning of a new golden era for Cleveland Browns football. On the flip side, the Los Angeles Rams face a potentially huge void if Aaron Donald leaves. Donald has been the cornerstone of their defense, and his exit would force the Rams to rethink their defensive strategy. While no official confirmation has come from either team, insiders speculate that the Rams may have been constrained by salary cap issues or strategic shifts leading to this potential move. The Rams front office reportedly explored various scenarios to retain Donald, but ultimately could not match the Browns' offer or vision. Losing a player of Donald's caliber is rarely seamless, and the Rams will need to identify new leaders and tactics to maintain their competitive edge. This possible transfer also highlights the evolving nature of the NFL, where player movement, contract negotiations, and team rebuilding are becoming increasingly dynamic. The ripple effects of Donald's move to Cleveland could extend to the wider NFL ecosystem, influencing how teams approach free agency and player retention. Meanwhile, fans of the Rams are preparing emotionally for a new chapter without one of their most iconic defensive stars. The tactical implications of this signing for Cleveland's defense are enormous. Aaron Donald is not just a disruptive force, he changes the way offenses game plan. With Donald clogging lanes and forcing double teams, other Browns defenders could find themselves in more favorable one-on-one matchups. The team's pass rush could become one of the most feared in the league, giving Cleveland an edge in tight competitive games. Defensive coordinators around the league will be taking notes, scrambling to devise schemes that can counteract a Browns front line featuring Donald. The combination of Donald's elite interior pressure with Cleveland's existing edge rushers could create a nightmare scenario for opposing quarterbacks. Additionally, Donald's leadership and experience in high-pressure situations could elevate the entire defense's performance during critical moments. This move could even redefine how the Browns recruit defensive players in the future, attracting talent who want to play alongside one of the game's best. The Browns' defensive reputation could evolve from strong to dominant, setting the stage for a new defensive dynasty. There's also the cultural fit to consider. Aaron Donald's reputed professionalism, work ethic, and team-first attitude align well with Cleveland's evolving team culture. Sources close to the Browns organization have hinted that Donald impressed not only with his on-field skills, but with his character during discussions. Cleveland has been emphasizing building a cohesive locker room atmosphere, and Donald's presence could accelerate this process. His role might extend beyond just being a player, possibly serving as a mentor to younger teammates and a key voice in team meetings. The Browns coaching staff reportedly views Donald as a transformational figure who can help instill discipline, resilience, and a winning mindset. This cultural impact could be just as important as the tactical and financial sides of the deal. If the rumors hold true, Aaron Donald's influence on the Browns could resonate well beyond game day, shaping the franchise's identity and ethos for years to come. Enjoying the content so far? Smash that like button and drop your take in the comments. We want to hear what you think about the Browns this season. Looking ahead, the question on everyone's mind is how this move could influence the Browns' Super Bowl aspirations. Cleveland has long been searching for that final piece to push them into the championship conversation consistently, and Donald might just be his ability to change the momentum of a game through a single play combined with Cleveland's offensive weapons could create a well-balanced and intimidating team. This signing could also put pressure on the Browns front office and coaching staff to continue building around Donald, addressing other roster weaknesses to maximize the team's title chances. Rival teams in the AFC will undoubtedly be keeping a close eye on the Browns, knowing that a defense anchored by Donald is a formidable challenge. If these rumors materialize into reality, we could be witnessing the start of a serious Super Bowl contender in Cleveland, shaking up the league's power structure and injecting fresh excitement into the NFL playoff race. Meanwhile, league insiders speculate about the broader ramifications of such a blockbuster signing. Aaron Donald's move to Cleveland could spark a trend of high-profile defensive acquisitions as teams seek to replicate the Browns' success formula. The NFL's evolving salary cap landscape and player empowerment could lead to more players seeking teams that offer not only financial rewards, but also winning potential and cultural fit. Donald's reported decision to join Cleveland might inspire other elite players to consider moves to teams with promising blueprints and strong leadership. This could usher in a new era where star players have more say in shaping team rosters and strategies. The NFL community is watching closely to see how this potential deal influences future negotiations and player movements. Cleveland's front office may be praised for their savvy and vision if this rumor becomes reality, setting a precedent for how to attract and retain top-tier talent in a competitive league. Social media reactions have been a whirlwind, with fans and pundits alike weighing in on the possibility of Aaron Donald signing with the Browns. Memes, highlight reels, and speculation threads dominate platforms like Twitter and Instagram, amplifying the buzz around this potential blockbuster move. Cleveland fans are embracing the hope and excitement, flooding comment sections with messages of optimism and anticipation. On the flip side, some skeptics question whether the Browns can build a championship team around Donald or if the pressure will be too high for the franchise to manage. Regardless, this rumor has captured the imagination of football enthusiasts everywhere, creating a narrative that feels larger than life. The viral nature of this news underscores the power of star players in shaping fan engagement and media coverage. If Aaron Donald officially joins Cleveland, the team's social media presence and brand value will likely skyrocket, further elevating the franchise's profile on a national and global stage. In conclusion, the NFL is on the brink of what could be a monumental shift, with Aaron Donald rumored to join the Cleveland Browns in a historic signing. The implications are vast, spanning financial, tactical, cultural, and emotional dimensions. For the Browns, this could represent the culmination of years of rebuilding and strategic planning, potentially catapulting the franchise into Super Bowl contention. For the NFL, this move exemplifies the dynamic nature of modern football, where player mobility and strategic vision shape the competitive landscape. While nothing is official yet, the buzz and excitement surrounding this possible deal are undeniable, setting the stage for one of the most intriguing storylines of the upcoming NFL season. Fans, analysts, and insiders will be watching closely as this story unfolds, hoping for confirmation of a move that could redefine the Browns and leave a lasting legacy in the league. Whether a rumor or reality, the chatter alone has already electrified the NFL community, promising an exhilarating offseason and beyond. Thanks for riding with us on another Browns Blitz. If you liked the video, share it with a fellow fan, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you're always part of the Dawg Pound conversation. Go Browns!